Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Cooper Nelson and today I'm going to show you how to clean your trumpet. So I was playing my trumpet the other day and I noticed that when I pull out the tuning slide, it's very dirty down in there. And it's even more obvious that it's dirty when you look down the lead pipe right here. So today I'm going to show you how exactly you can go about cleaning it and also what you should do after you clean it. So let's get started. First, you'll obviously need your trumpet. And then the next thing is you're going to need some towels. I have a cleaning rag, which is just for like polishing and cleaning the inside of your trumpet. This is just a normal washcloth, and this one is a big towel that will lay on the bottom of the bathtub. The next thing you'll need is what's called a snake. So this thing will go inside your trumpet. It unwinds just like this, and it goes inside your trumpet and it cleans it. You also need a valve cleaner, just something small like this. You can pick any of these things up at your local instrument store. And for after you're done washing it, you'll also need some valve oil. I like to use this ultra pure stuff. It's really long lasting, very good quality. And you'll also need some slide grease. Either one of these will work. This super slick stuff is amazing. There's one final thing you'll need. Dish soap. I'm going to be using Blue Dawn. So, we've got all the things that we need. Let's go over to the tub. The first thing to do is fill it up with water. About 2 or 3 inches of water will do. You're going to want to use lukewarm water. Not too hot, not too cold. If you don't want to touch it, neither would your trumpet. In case you're wondering what that last clip was, I learned today that my bathtub likes to drain water, so I stopped it with a towel and a cup. We're back here again. So there's some parts of the trumpet that you can wash, and there's some parts of the trumpet that you can't wash. For example, you can wash any of the slides. So like your tuning slide, your first valve slide, your second valve slide, and your third valve slide. However, you cannot wash the valves. So what you should do, you should take them out and you should wash them separately. Now, another thing that you should take out is the bottom valve caps. On some trumpets, it can be really hard to get these off. In fact, on my other trumpet, it was impossible to get them off. And if you can't get them off, I recommend going to a repair shop to get them fixed. So, let's take all of this stuff, plus the trumpet frame, and let's put it in the bath. The next thing you should do is get rid of your drippy faucet. The next thing to do is to lay down a towel on the bottom of the tub. This is to make sure you don't scratch the tub or your trumpet. leaky tub. Alright, so now it's time to insert your trumpet into the bathtub. So, after you take out all the valves and slides, it should look something like this. You can just set that right into the water. And what I like to do is to also set each corresponding valve slide and valve end right next to each other. And of course, finally, the tuning slide. Alright, so now that we've got our trumpet fully submerged, now it's time to add the dish soap. I'm just going to put a little bit in. Not even that much. Just kind of mix the soap in with the water. And that should be good to sit for about 5-10 minutes. Alright, so now it's time to use the snake. What you gotta do is you gotta take it and just run it through all the pipes in the trumpet. So we'll do the lead pipe first. Now watch this end. A lot of gunk came out right there. That's gross. Go just kind of back one more time. And that's good. Now, a trick you can do for the other pipes is you can take your snake like this, and for example, this one right here, you put it right up next to it like this, and then you put your finger where the pipe ends. That's how you know how long it needs to be. So then you put it in, and then you don't need to go any further. And then pull it out one more time, and it's good. And you can do this for all of the slides that you have on your trumpet. I've got about 10 seconds of time-lapse time. Ooh yeah, no audio, ooh yeah. Time-lapse time, ooh yeah. Alright, so I got all the slides. Now it's time for the valves. And for that, I'm going to use this valve brush. It's just like the slides, you just go push it through and then pull it out, just like that. And finally, the valve caps. You can just use the valve brush. If the valve brush isn't working, then I recommend using a cloth of some kind, either a washcloth or some type of cleaning rag. Alright, so this looks good. Just kind of put that out. There we go. Drains automatically. Alright, so now what we need to do is make sure that the trumpet is completely dry. So, you can just kind of make sure we get in between the valves on the back side, down the lead pipe, and down the bell. And on the inside the bell too. There we go. And we should also do the valve slides. Alright, so we're going to re-lubricate the trumpet now with all of the slides and our slide grease. So first, we just take our cleaning rag, we go up against all of the open spots where we can get with the cleaning rag that go on the slides, including the slides themselves. See, some of them have the open part where they go inside, and some of them go on the outside. Next, we take our slide grease. We can open it up. I like to just use a little bit, just get a little bit on my finger like this, and then just kind of coat it just very, very lightly, just all the way around. And then the same for the other end of the slide. Just kind of go all the way around. Make sure it's really even. Then once you feel that that's coated and good, just kind of, what I do is I stick it in one side, make sure it's sliding good, and then stick it in the other side. You might have to lift up your trumpet. Make sure it's sliding good. And then you put it on all the way. And we'll repeat this for all of the other slides. When you slide it in for the first time, make sure that there isn't too much grease bunched up right up here. And if there is, just take your rag, just wipe some of it away. This will make sure that your trumpet still looks good after you've cleaned it. Alright, so now it's time to put the valves back together. So make sure that it's completely dry in there, and just kind of get all the gunk out if there is any left. And once that's good, you can just put it right back on the trumpet. Alright, so now it's time to move on to the valves themselves. So all you have to do is just take your cloth and just kind of make sure all the oil is off of it, all the old stuff. We don't want any of that old oil to interfere with the new oil that we're going to put on it. So you just kind of rub it off. And once you do that, you take your brush again, and you can put it, just kind of slide it through like that to clean it out. And do it in all three of the holes. And then just to double check to make sure there wasn't any gunk in there, we can just kind of wipe it down one more time, and then that's good to go. Another important part about cleaning valves are, once you get the outside and all that done, make sure you get the inside right here. Just kind of make sure no gunk's cut up in this corner right here. And once you've taken the brush and went through all the holes, wipe it down one more time. We're set to putting oil back in it and putting the trumpet back together. Alright, so now it's time to take our oil and put it back in the trumpet. So what I like to do is just take a little bit, put some down in the bottom first, and then I take my valve and I just kind of put some on. You can never really have too much valve oil, because the more, it doesn't really matter the more you get, but it does matter if you don't have enough. So once you get about that much on, just kind of put it in. Make sure it's lined up good. Let's see here. There we go. And just slide it back on. And pretty much that times 3. And that looks good. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.